Daniel Cormier says boxing is more dangerous than MMA, and his point is the fact that they are allowed to get knocked down, and you have the ref do the standing 8 count, and that's like one concussion, and then they get hit again, and another concussion, or at least a concussive blow, right? I don't think you can get multiple concussions in one thing. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, right? I'm just talking here. We're yapping. This is the Yap Fest, right? I may start something called Yap Sports, right? Where we just talk about sports. That's what this is. Anyways, I hear what Daniel Cormier is saying, but the data is not out yet for MMA. We don't know. We don't know how the Pioneers are going to be. We don't know how Chuck Liddell is going to be 10 years from now. We don't know how, the Vanderlei Silvas of the world, the people that put it on the line, been in wars in MMA, took shins to the head and other things like that. We don't know how they're going to be later. We have it for boxing because boxing's been around for hundreds of years, you know what I mean? Thousands of years, really. I mean, they were in the Olympics at the very start, so was pancration, which was MMA, basically, all things like that. But you get what I'm trying to say here. The data for professional boxing is there. We've seen guys like Muhammad Ali, for example, come into the sport at 20 years old, whenever it was 19 something, right? 60s and stuff, 70s and stuff like that. And then we see how he looked in like the year 2000, the year 2005, the year 2000, whenever, up until he had passed away. Rest in peace to the great Muhammad Ali. But my point is, we don't know about MMA yet, man. MMA just started back in like 1992, 1993. You know what I mean? Like, the UFC ain't been around that long. They haven't been around 50 years even. You know what I mean? And we haven't seen multiple generations, pass, so to speak, or reach that senior citizens level of their life. You know what I mean? And, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see the studies and the brain scans on that when that stuff comes out, if we're talking about CTE. But not for nothing, man. Both sports are incredibly brutal and dangerous, and anybody who steps in there deserves respect. And, it's one of those things where you step in there, your life is on the line for sure. But with that said, in terms of what's more dangerous, I don't think you could just say boxing is more dangerous. You're taking... Michael Venom Page cracked the man's skull. He put a dent in Cyborg Santos' skull with that flying knee, okay? Come on, bro. That's pretty dangerous. That's pretty dangerous, guys. Paddy the Baddy Pimblett had Bobby Green in a triangle and also snapped his arm while he was unconscious. You get what I'm saying, guys? This is a dangerous, brutal sport. If you don't tap in time, if you dip when you should have slipped, you're going to eat a head kick maybe. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Ask Volkanovski how dangerous this sport is after that brutal Islam Makhachev finish, and then followed up after that Ilia Topuria. Ask Volkanovski how he's doing. Back-to-back big-time knockout losses in such a short span of time, man. It's just one of those things. So I hear what Daniel Cormier is saying, but I disagree. I don't think there's enough evidence to show. That's my big picture point here. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, whether you agree, disagree. It truly does not matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and leave a like if you enjoy the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.